Okay, let's talk about that feeling. You know exactly the one I mean. That deep, calming sense of comfort that just kind of washes over you on a rainy day. It's a feeling a lot of us share, but what do we actually call it? Right? Have you ever just found yourself staring out the window at a gray, drizzly world and felt, well, not gloomy, but relieved? A sense of real calm? If you're nodding along, you are definitely not alone. And it turns out there's a fascinating reason why. So let's really get into this. For so many people, a rainy day means canceled plans, a dreary mood. But for a whole group of others, it is something completely different. It's this amazing paradox, isn't it? The world outside gets darker, wetter, and somehow your inner world gets quieter, more peaceful. It's a day where you finally feel like you have permission to just curl up, to think, to just be. And believe it or not, there's actually a word for this. It's called pluviophilia. It literally means love of rain, and it gives a real name to that very specific joy and peace of mind you feel when the skies open up. So this is the big question, right? Why does this happen? It has to be deeper than just liking a cozy vibe. And it is. There's a real psychological reason our brains might crave a rainy day. So let's get into what is actually going on up there. To really understand why we love the rain, we first have to talk about the world without it. The bright, loud, demanding world we have to navigate every single day. I mean, just think about your average day. From the second you wake up, your senses are just bombarded. It is a nonstop barrage of information and light and sound. It is so much for our brains to process. You've got endless pings from your phone, blaring horns, and the rumble of traffic. The constant mental pressure of deadlines. And of course, the constant glare of bright screens. It's a relentless demand on our attention, pulling us in a million different directions all at once. And you know, for those of us who are maybe a bit more sensitive to our environment, what we might call overly aware minds, this constant stimulation can be completely exhausting. It's like trying to listen to a dozen different songs all playing at the same time. And this is where the rain comes in. For our overstimulated senses, it acts as a kind of perfect, natural reset button. Just look at the difference here. On a typical day, we're dealing with harsh sunlight and a total chaotic mess of competing noises. But on a rainy day, everything shifts. The light softens. All that noise gets replaced by one single, steady, uniform sound. It really is like the world finally takes a deep breath. And that's the absolute core idea here. Rain acts like nature's dimmer switch. It just turns down the sensory volume of the entire world around us. Suddenly, that harsh, bright glare of the sun is gone. It's replaced by this soft, gray, even light. Everything becomes less visually demanding, it's easier on the eyes, and way easier for our brains to process. And the sound, that steady patter of rain creates this wonderful sound blanket. It masks all the jarring, unpredictable noises of the world, the traffic, the construction, the chatter, and replaces it all with one consistent, soothing rhythm. So what does all this really mean for us psychologically? It means that for some people, rain isn't just weather, it's a sanctuary. See, when the world is finally dimmed, our minds get a break they desperately need. It's a sensory reprieve. It's a break from all the demands of the outside world, and that gives us a moment of real clarity and this profound feeling of safety and comfort. This quote just nails it, doesn't it? It's a reprieve. It is a much-needed break for minds that are basically working overtime just to filter out all the noise of modern life. And that's the whole thing, the crucial takeaway. If you're a pluviophile, it's not that you love sadness or gloom. You love the peace. You love the quiet simplicity that rain brings to an otherwise very complicated world. It is, at its core, a form of sensory relief. Which leaves us with one last thought. For some of us, that sanctuary is the rain. But really, we all need that dimmer switch from time to time.